Good evening, everyone. It's time for Game 2 as the Bison take on the Spuds as they look to advance in this 5-game series, 2 games to none. Hello, everyone, and welcome into the press box here at Wolf Field in Caldwell, Idaho. Braden Byers here with you as we get set for the Gem City Bison versus the Canyon County Spuds, Round 2. Yesterday, the Bison beat the Spuds 4-3 in a win behind starting pitcher Matt Slowick, who pitched 6 innings, had 2 hits against him, only had 1 earned run, and 1 run for that matter, and 2 strikeouts. So the red-headed freak led the Bison to victory yesterday as we look to come into this game to advance the series lead 2-0. National Anthem coming up next as we take a break here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network, and we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Got the starting lineups and National Anthem done. Now we're about ready to play some baseball here in Caldwell. Like I said in the opening, the Bison took yesterday's game 4-3 after a last inning surge from the Spuds to get it within 1, but the Bison held on. Let's take a look at today's starting lineups. Batting first, playing in center field, wearing number 15, Derek Wood. Batting second, playing shortstop, wearing number 9, Quinn McCafferty. Batting third, playing second base, wearing number 6, Justice Panton. Batting fourth, playing catcher, wearing number 26, Nico Pezzanella. Batting fifth, playing designated hitter, wearing number 10, Luke Bannister. Batting sixth, playing third base, wearing number 7, Tyler Godfrey. Batting seventh, playing first base, wearing number 29, Calvin Webb. Batting 8th, playing left field, wearing number 31, Cooper Hack. And batting 9th, playing right field, wearing number 4, Caleb Salgado. Pitching for the Canyon County Spuds will be Jetson Lucas, wearing number 14 on the mound as the Spuds take the field in their alternate black jerseys with white pants with black pinstripes and black socks. The Bison in their away brown jerseys with gold and cream trim and gray pants with brown and gold striping. First pitch here in Caldwell, going to miss up high for ball 1 near Wood's face, and we will start off with a 1-0 count. Behind the plate for the Spuds, going to be Keller as it was last night. Second pitch, 1-0, going to be fouled off towards the left for ball 2, making it a quick 2-0 count in favor of Wood and the Bison. The Bison taking game 1 of this series under excellent leadership from Matt Slowick, pitching 6 innings and only allowing 1 run. That ball's going to miss outside for ball 3, so Derek Wood will be facing a 2-1 count, That one's going to paint the outside corner of the strike zone. Fourth pitch going to be swung on straight to Levitt at second base, and it'll get it over to Stone at first for out number 1. And that'll bring up Quinn McCafferty with 1 out on the board already for this Gem City Bison team. Thank you to everybody joining us here on this wonderful Thursday evening, June 2nd, as that ball is going to go ahead and hit McCafferty on the first pitch of that at-bat. So McCafferty will be sent down to first base after he got hit on the outside shoulder, and that'll bring up Justice Panton, the second baseman for this Gem City Bison team. Panton from Phoenix, Arizona. Went to school last year at North Carolina A&T. First pitch of this at-bat will miss inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out and a runner on first. Here's the 1-0. That'll miss virtually the same spot for ball 2. That'll make the count 2-0. Lucas with the 6.75 ERA. Second start of this young season, as this is only the 7th game for the Bison. And even less for the Spuds, as that pitch going to be in there for a called strike 1. Make the count 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out with the runner on first. Panton waving his bat around above his shoulder. There's a pitch from Lucas, and that'll be in there for strike 2, basically at the heart of the plate. So the count will be 2-2 with 1 out and a runner on first for Panton. Lucas comes set at the waist, looks at first, and decides to pick off. McCafferty will go ahead and take off to second, but gets caught real easy after the pickoff move over to first was thrown over to second, leave it covering it, and that will put 2 outs on the board. Two going to be the count, as Panton has 2 outs, now no base runners. That ball will miss outside and make the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs now with nobody on base. "3-2, swung on chopper to Barricani at third. He'll get it to Stone, and that will be the end of the inning. A quick inning for the Spuds to start this thing out. The Bison head out into the field here in the bottom of the first right after this. We'll be back, still tied 0-0 here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. quick first half inning for the Spuds as they start the game off with the quick 3 outs, as now Owen Bischoff steps up to the plate. Behind him will be Lucas Danielitz playing right field, Tyler Stone playing first base, Tyler Castelli in left field, Jeremy Keller at catcher, Peyton Flynn at designated hitter, Zachary Schwartzberg at shortstop, Dawson Baracani at third base, and Mason Levitt at second. First pitch of the ball game for Tolk, who's getting the call on the mound for the Bison, will be a quick, not really a comebacker. It's a ground ball straight back to him, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up Lucas Danielitz, the right fielder wearing number 13 for this Canyon County Spuds team. First pitch going to miss outside for ball 1. Tolk last night as he was playing first base, as that one's going to miss for ball 2. Was .500 at the plate with a batting average, 2 of 4 all day, as the 2-0 is going to be in there for called strike 1. Only had 1 walk and 1 strikeout, and had 2 hits in 4 at-bats for a batting average of .500. 2-1 will be in there for strike 2, evening it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on base for the Spuds. That one's going to be a line drive to third base, and it's going to be called a foul ball. So Danielitz will have to track his footsteps back, slowly going over to pick up his bat, and then taking the walk back to home plate to face the 2-2 count once again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That pitch going to be fouled back. Count will remain the same as Tolk climbs back up the hill. Two-two the count. Tolk goes into his windup, and the pitch will be in there for a strike 3, looking to set down Danielitz and bring up Tyler Stone, wearing number 34, and those beautiful black alternates for Canyon County, playing first base today. Stone steps into the left-handed batter's box with 2 outs, nobody on base, as Tolk goes into his windup and deals home. That'll miss outside for ball 1. The 1-0 count, Tolk deals home. That's going to be a straight shot into center field, picked up by Derek Wood and brought back in, but not before Stone makes it to first base. So that'll bring up Tyler Castelli, the left fielder, wearing number 9 today for the Canyon County Spuds. First pitch of this at-bat will miss down low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, a runner on first for Castelli. Here's the 1-0 from Tolk. That'll be another liner straight up to center field, as Stone will come around to second and decide to stay there. The Spuds finding center field early and finding 2 hits early after being down 2 outs. here in the bottom of the first. Now coming up will be the catcher, number 7, Jeremy Keller, an excellent pop time behind the plate. I do believe overhearing head coach Tim Gansrow saying that his pop time from home to second was about 1.98 seconds. As that ball's going to be dropped by Pezzanella, Stone will come in there to score. Excuse me, not score. I don't know why I said score. Will come into third. As runners will be on the corners after the first pitch ball from Tolk. Keller steps in there, going 0 for 3 last night with a strikeout. That one will be fouled over to the Bison dugout. And that'll make the count 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs with runners on first and third, Castelli and Stone, respectively. So it looks like Keller will have to find a new bat, perhaps, and looks like he does. Comes back out to home plate. Steps in. Here's the 1-1 coming from Tolk. Again, runners on first and third for the Spuds. That'll miss just barely outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, as the Spuds look to make a splash early in this game 2 of a 5-set series. Tolk deals home. That's going to be flown out to center field. Wood is tracking it, has no problem bringing it in for out number 3. We head to the second inning here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Still tied 0-0. The Bison versus the Spuds. We'll be back right after this. Nico Pezzanella steps up to bat, the designated hitter for the Gem City Bison. Still tied 0-0 as we head into the second inning. First pitch going to miss for a ball. Let's take a look at the infield for the Canyon County Spuds. Tyler Stone over at first, Matt Levitt at second, Zach Schwartzberg at short, and Berkani over at third. A quick 2-0 count to Pezzanella from Justin Lucas, the starting pitcher for the Spuds today. Or this evening, I should say. 2-0 going to be swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike Pezzanella waves the bat over his shoulder and watches that one go by for ball 3. Pezzanella last night batted .200, was 1 for 5 with 1 strikeout. But his one hit was memorable. It was all the way towards the wall. Thought that was going to be the first Bison bomb of the year. So that pitch going to be in there for a called strike 2, filling up the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, and nobody on for the Bison. "3-2" will be swung on and missed for another strikeout for Pezzanella, second in as many days. As that will bring up Luke Bannister. Him and Pezzanella switching off places, catching and designated hitting every other night. First pitch will be swung on and flown out to right field foul territory. A nice dive by Danielitz, but can't quite get to it. As that will bring up strike 1. Zero balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on base as Bannister steps back in to face this 0-1 count. The 0-1 from Lucas will be flown out to center field. Bischoff coming in to corral it for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 7, Tyler Godfrey.
So that will bring up Tyler Godfrey, the third baseman for this Bison team. 2 outs, nobody on base for the Bison as Godfrey steps into the left-handed batter's box from Rowley, Massachusetts. First pitch will miss outside for ball 1. "1-0 the count as that one will be swung on and popped up into foul territory, just out of play, almost caught by a fan, but it hits off the edge of a chair for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on base for the Bison as they're backed up against the wall here with Godfrey at the plate. Godfrey went to school at Montana State Billings, as that one will hit him square in the back, and he'll take his base and head over to first.
First baseman, number 29, Calvin Webb.
So Calvin Webb will step up to bat now. So Godfrey will be over at first. Webb, the hometown kid for the Bison from Laramie, Wyoming, goes to school at Dakota Wesleyan in Mitchell, South Dakota, who coincidentally the Laramie Rangers are playing in American League ball. We'll get to the local scoreboard later on in this broadcast. First pitch going to be ball 1. That ball going to be swung on, and it will be foul for strike 1. There we go, now I got it right. 1-1 the count, 2 outs. Lucas comes set and deals home. Check swing will bring up strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The runner on base after Godfrey got hit by a pitch. 1-2, going to be swung on into right field. Looks like it might be foul territory. Just fair, but it'll be corralled by Danielitz. And that will bring us to the bottom of the second. Still tied 0-0 here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. We'll be back right after this. Peyton Flynn, the designated hitter for today, steps up to bat for this Canyon County Spuds team. Let's take a look at the infield for your Gem City Bison. Calvin Webb over at first base, Justice Panton at second, Quinn McCafferty at short, and Tyler Godfrey at third here in the bottom of the second. First pitch going to be swung on and missed by Flynn for strike one. 0-1 the count. Tolk sends it in, and that's going to be swung on and missed once again for strike two. Quick 0-2 count for Flynn, who going into yesterday had 2 doubles and 3 RBIs. That one's going to be swung on into center field. Wood giving chase into right center field, and that will be the first out of the inning. 1 out quickly, might I add, for the Spuds, as that brings up the shortstop batting 7th, number 2, Zachary Schwartzberg. Takes a look at his barrel, squares up, takes a deep breath, and steps into the batter's box. First pitch going to be chopped to McCafferty at short. A nice hop to Webb on first, and that will be a 1 pitch, 1 out situation. That'll bring up the second out of the inning for the Spuds, and that'll bring up Mason Levitt, playing second base for this Spuds team today. First pitch will be in there for strike one. Mason Levitt, 1 of 7 so far this year, as that one's going to be fouled towards the right for a quick 0-2 count. 0 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tolk goes into his windup, and that'll miss outside for ball 1. Tolk deals it, and that'll be in there for a strike 3 looking, and that will retire the side. We head to the top of the third here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Like I said, we'll be back after this, tied 0-0 here in Caldwell. Cooper Hack steps in. His first pitch will miss for ball 1. Here in the top of the third inning, Second pitch will be in there for a strike one, making the count 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs to Hack, going to school at Solano Community College. Third pitch will miss in there for a second ball, making the count 2-1. That pitch will miss outside for ball 3. Let's take a look at the outfield. We have Danielitz over in right field, Bischoff in center, and Castelli in left for the Spuds. The 3-1 will miss up high for ball 4, and that will send him walking over to first base. That'll bring up number 4, Caleb Salgado, playing right field for the Gem City Bison. Takes a practice hack outside the batter's box, steps in, and is ready to go to work. No outs, runner on first for Hack as the first pitch of this at-bat comes across the plate for strike 1. Salgado from Sparks, Nevada, also the hometown of fellow Gem City Bison, Nico Pezzanella. That one will be in there for ball 1. Lucas will send it in there for a strike 2, swinging. 1-2 got a score update from Scottsbluff, Nebraska. The Western Nebraska Pioneers beating the Casper Horseheads 12-2 in the top of the 4th. 1-2 pickoff attempt over to first. That will not be successful, so the count will remain 1-2 with 0 outs and a runner still on first. One-two will miss out for ball 2. Lucas has a season ERA of 6.75, has 4 innings pitched so far and 3 strikeouts. Pickoff attempt over to first, not successful once again, so he'll go back, toting the rock on the mound. Here's the 2-2. Swung on into left field, but it will be foul. The count will remain the same. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, and Hack will remain at first. Pitch going to miss up for ball 3 as Hack will go ahead and take second. Three balls, 2 strikes as Salgado steps back into the box. Lucas comes set, deals home, and that will be a swing and a miss for out number 1. That'll bring us back to the top of the order. Derek Wood last night was 2 for 5 for batting average of 400 and 1 RBI. First pitch of this at-bat. It's upcoming from Lucas. Here it is, and that'll be in there for strike 1 looking. Oh, 1 the count with 1 out and a runner still on second for the Bison here in the bottom of the 3rd. Oh, 1 swung on this time and missed to make it strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Lucas looks back to second, decides to deal home, and that will be swung on and missed for strike 3 and out number 2. Hack still remains on second, so that will bring up Quinn McCafferty for the Gem City Bison, playing shortstop today from Bighorn, Wyoming. Goes to school at Western Nebraska Community College. Two outs, runner on second. Here's the pitch, and that'll miss out for ball number 1 to McCafferty. Last night was 1 for 2 for a batting average of .500. The 1-0 pitch, as time's going to be called by McCafferty. At home, he'll step out of the box, take a practice swing, and steps back in. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. With Hack taking his lead off a second, here's the pitch, and that'll be outside for ball 2. (2-0) the count. The pitch will be down for ball 3. McCafferty in a hitter's count. 3-0. Here's the pitch, and that'll miss inside for ball 4 as Hack will.
Second baseman number 6,
It looked like Hack was going to be stealing, as McCafferty actually technically got hit. But either way, it would have been ball 4, and he'll take his base. That'll bring up Justice Panton from Phoenix, Arizona. Lucas comes set, looks back at second, deals home. That's going to be a huge swing and a miss for strike 1 to Panton. Panton steps out and then steps back into the box. Runners on first and second, McCafferty and Hack. The 0-1 dealt home. That'll miss just high for ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here for the Bison and Panton, as he'll watch that one go by for ball number 2. (2-1) the count. Lucas deals home, and that'll be fouled backwards for strike 2, evening it up at 2, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Two balls, 2 strikes. Panton in the box. Lucas comes set, deals home, and that'll be in there for strike 3. Looking, that will be the 3rd out of this inning, as they'll leave 2 stranded here in the top of the 3rd. We head to the bottom on the Gem City Bison Digital Network, still knotted up at 0-0 here in Caldwell. We'll be back right after this. Dawson Baracani steps up to bat for the Canyon County Spuds, playing third base today. As we head here in the bottom of the third. First pitch going to miss out for ball one to Baracani. Baracani, Bischoff, and Danielitz are the three batters that we will for sure see today. Well, not today. Jeez. That we will see in this half inning. 1 ball, no strikes, no outs as Baracani steps back in to bat. The 1-0 will miss barely outside. I thought that was going to be in there for a strike, but excellent eye by the umpire, and that'll make it 2-0. 2-0, that one will be in there for strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs, and nobody on base for Baracani and the Spuds. 2-1 from Tolk. That's going to go ahead and hit him. So that will send him over to first. And that'll bring us back to the top with Owen Bischoff at center field for
Top of the order for the Spuds, center fielder number 1, Owen Bishop.
for the Spuds. First pitch coming from Tolk to Bischoff, leading off after taking a night off last night. 0-1 will be the count upcoming after that first pitch. Will be in there for strike one. Bischoff 1 for 5 this year so far, batting .200. Tolk comes set, deals home for the 0-1. That'll be outside for ball one, evening up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs with a runner on first. And Bischoff at the plate. The 1-1 will be swung on and missed for strike two, making the count 1-2. Tolk peers in, gets a signs from Pezzanella, the catcher. Looks back at first, decides to come set at the hill. Pitches home, and that'll bounce before home plate. Pezzanella will try and chase the ball. Won't get there in time before Baracani will make it over to second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, and a runner on second. Baracani at second base with his helmet off. Stands up, puts it back on. So it appears nothing is wrong. 2-2 the count. Tolk stepping on the mound. Bischoff with his bat over his shoulder. Here's the pitch, and that'll bounce down for ball 3, filling up the count at 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, no outs, and a runner on second for Bischoff and the Spuds. The pitch, and that will miss for ball 4. That'll put runners on first and second, ready for Danielitz to come up. Playing right field as time going to be called by head coach Tim Gansrow as he walks out to the mound. Danielitz last night went 0 for 2 with 2 walks. On the season, coming into yesterday, and I do not believe this has changed at all, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, has 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. The powwow disperses, and it looks like we're about ready to get back underway here in Caldwell. So Danielitz will step in. Tolk comes set, looks back at second, deals home, and that will be missed for ball 1. One ball, no strikes, no outs, runners on first and second for Danielitz and the Spuds. As they look to do some damage here in this ball game where nobody has touched home plate except, well, after coming around third. Ball going to be in there for strike 1. That'll even up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tolk comes set. Looking at second as the runner shuffles back and forth. Pitch will miss for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, runner on first and second. Two-one, dealt home and swung on and flown out to right center field. Wood calling it, and that will be in there for out number 1 as the runner gets back to second safely. So fly out will change only 2 things about this game so far. The number of outs and the batter at the plate. That aforementioned batter at the plate changed to Tyler Stone. Had 1 double. And an RBI. In the season so far, as a check swing will be called strike 1. Also had 1 walk and 3 strikeouts on the season. 0-1 the count. 1 down and runners on first and second. That'll be a big hack for strike 2. 0 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out and a runner on first and second for the Spuds. Went 1 for 5 last night for a batting average of 400 on the night. It's an on-base percentage of 1. It'll be swung on and back for, well, not for anything. That'll keep the count the same. So far this season, he's 7 for 15 with 1 RBI. Oh-2 the count, swung on and fell backwards for, I don't know why I keep saying 4. Count remains the same at 0-2. Runners still on first and second and only 1 out for the Spuds. Zero balls, 2 strikes, 1 out as Tolk takes a deep breath and deals home. The runners are going to go ahead and go. Pezzanella gets it to third in time to get Barricani out. So the runners will stay at second and third. One-two the count from Tolk as the runners advanced. That one's going to be a swing and a miss as he'll tag him out as he runs down to first. Pezzanella with quick reaction to grab the ball and tag him out on the first base line. So that'll put 2 outs on the board and bring up Castelli, Tyler Castelli. 2 Tylers in this lineup, Tyler Stone and Tyler Castelli. 3 and 4 in the Spuds lineup. 2 outs and runners on second and third. First pitch will be in there for strike 1. Zero balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Tolk deals to Castelli, a check swing. Will be determined that he did not go. That'll even up the count at 1-1. Castelli 4 for 12 on the year so far. 2 RBIs. 1-1. Swung on into center, well, right up the middle, I should say, as McCafferty dove and tried to get it to Webb on first, but can't get it in time. So a base hit
The catcher, number 7, Jeremy Keller.
will cause 1 run to come across for Canyon County and will put runners on the corners for Jeremy Keller.
Thank you, Joe Boo. Let's go, Spuds!
0 balls, 0 strikes, 2 outs with runners on the corners as Keller steps in to bat. After that single from Castelli. Out in the outfield, Caleb Salgado in right, Derek Wood in center, and Cooper Hack in left. Is that first pitch going to miss out for ball 1? .1-0 pitch, swung on and fouled into the VIP area here at Wolf Field. And I'll even it up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, and runner on first and third. Tolk comes set, big breath. Deals to Keller. That'll be fouled straight into the Bison dugout, and it'll bounce straight back. That'll make the count 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. With runners on first and third. 1-0 is the ball game. Pezzanella will get the pitch outside. They'll throw home. Pezzanella drops it and cannot get there in time. Another run will come in to score for Canyon County. The ball will be in the backstop as they're going to call him safe as the slide will come in to score 2 more on all of the errant throws from the Bison. 3-0 is the score, Canyon County over Gem City. After an almost complete collapse, after they get 2 outs. So that will clear the bases as the runner from first will come around to score. Three balls, 2 strikes, the count now. Towards Keller as that'll be fouled straight back for I did it again. Count's going to remain the same, 3-2. Full count. Tolk deals to Keller, and that will miss outside for ball 4, sending him walking. Peyton Flynn will now step up to bat.
From Montana State University, designated hitter, Peyton Flynn.
Playing DH today. 2 doubles and 3 RBIs on the season so far. 3 for 9 on the season. Tolk comes set with the runner on first. 2 outs for the Spuds. First pitch in there for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Tolk appears over to first and decides to throw home. That one will miss up and in, for ball 1, making the count 1-1. One and 1 count. Fouled back for strike 2. Back and towards the right. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs with a runner on first. 3-0, the Spuds lead it over the Bison. 1-2 from Tolk. Fouled towards the right. Count will remain the same at 1-2. Flynn also has 5 walks and 3 strikeouts this year. The Independence League, the inaugural season of the Independence League. 1-2 pitch. That'll miss up for ball 2. Make the count even at 2-2. A little bit of an overcast day here in Caldwell. It was really sunny earlier today, and then the clouds rolled in. Nothing looking that threatening yet. The 2-2 will go ahead and hit him square in the back. And that'll advance the runner from first to second and advance Flynn to first. That'll go ahead and bring up Zach Schwartzberg.
Your shortstop, number 2, Zach Schwartzberg.
Last night going 1 for 2, batting .300 as he steps in to take his round in this bottom of the third. 3-0, the Spuds lead it as a first pitch swinging into right field. Salgado will track it and bring it in for the third out of the inning, but not before the Spuds push across 3 runs to take the lead 3-0. We head to the 4th inning here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network right after this. Nico Pezzanella will step in for the Bison after giving up 3 runs in the previous half inning. First pitch will be in there for strike 1, making it an 0-1 count to Pezzanella. Behind him will be Luke Bannister, the DH, and after him, Tyler Godfrey. 3 batters that we're guaranteed to see this inning. Pitch will miss out for ball 1. 1-1 pitch, swung on and straight into the VIP area if that fence wasn't there. 1-2 the count. One ball, 2 strikes, nobody on base. That pitch will be swung on into right field for a nice base hit. So Pezzanella will get on to first, and that'll bring up Bannister,
Designated hitter, Bannister.
the DH.
Hey, folks, don't forget tomorrow night, 7 o'clock game time right here. Kids 12 and under are free. Every Friday night. Kids 12 and under are free.
Bannister with 4 RBIs and 3 runs. First pitch of this at-bat swung on into left center field. Bischoff will track it and have no problem with that.
Third baseman number 7, Tyler Godfrey.
So that'll bring up Tyler Godfrey playing third base.
Hey, folks, you want to win a Spuds game hat? Head to the merchandise area. Take a
So
picture
1 out as
Joe Boo. Post it on your Facebook page and
Lucas still in
Spuds Baseball
for
Club. You'll be
the
automatically
Spuds. Bannister is 0 for 2 on the day so far. That'll be swung on and missed for strike 1.
He got 1 hit.
That pitch is going to miss as Pezzanella will go ahead and take his light jaunt to second base. So the count will be 2-0. Bannister steps in. The pitch swung on and missed. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out with Pezzanella on second. Two-one pitch will be chopped on the left field line. They're going to go ahead and call it foul as it crossed over the line before it reached third base. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. To Godfrey, the Montana State Billings student. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out with the runner on second. That'll miss out for ball 3. Full count now for Godfrey. Lucas deals home. That'll be in there for strike 3 looking.
First baseman number 29, Calvin Webb. The first baseman, Webb.
So that'll bring up Calvin Webb for the Bison. It's again the hometown kid from Laramie. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1 from Webb. Webb 0 for 1 today. Similarly, the same as his count, 0-1. 2 outs. Pezzanella is still at second. Pitch will be out for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch coming from Lucas. That'll miss, down and out for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs with a runner on second. Canyon County leads the Gem City Bison 3-0. Ball's going to be swung on into right center field, and that will be caught for the 3rd out of the inning. 2 fly out to center field as we go on to the bottom of the 4th here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Mason Levitt steps in for the Canyon County Spuds, leading 3-0 over the Gem City Bison here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Levitt, the 8th batter in this lineup. First pitch will be in there for strike 1. Levitt so far today 0 for 1 on the season, 1 for 7. That pitch will miss out for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs, no runners on bases. This is the leadoff hitter for the Spuds this inning. Chopper foul over to the left side. See Barricani jumping up trying to get it. So that will make the count 1-2. Tolk deals home. That'll miss, out for ball 2. Evening it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. It's going to be once again chopped foul towards the left side. So the count will remain the same, 2-2. is the count. Nobody on, nobody out. 2-2 swung on and missed. Dropped by Pezzanella, so he'll just make sure with the insurance run. Not the insurance run, the insurance by tagging him out. So that'll be the first out.
Third baseman number 5, Dawson Baracani.
That'll bring up Dawson Baracani. He steps in with 1 out, nobody on base, as the first pitch going to be in for strike 1. Tolcom set, fires in, and that'll miss out for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Tolk deals to Baracani on the 1-1. That'll miss out for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on base as the Spuds lead it 3-0. Bottom of the 4th. Fouled back for strike 2 to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count, 1 out. Baracani steps in. Last night was 0 for 3 with 1 strikeout. 2-2 pitch is going to miss for ball 3. That'll fill up the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Three-2 will miss inside for ball 4. Just barely missing Baracani, and that'll send him to first base. Owen Bischoff now, the center fielder. Wearing number 1. He steps in. First pitch, swung on to McCafferty, steps on second and gets it over to Webb, and they'll call him safe as they say his foot was off of the bag. So a runner will remain at first, but the out at second will move the out total to 2 outs. 2 outs. His first pitch will be in there for ball 1. The 1-0 will also miss. Make it 2-0. Again, the Canyon County Spuds lead it 3-0. In the bottom of the 4th. 2-0 pitch from Tolk will be swung on and missed for strike 1. Two on the count, currently 2 outs for the Spuds with the runner on first, that runner being Owen Bischoff. Bischoff's going to go ahead and go. That's going to be lined into right field, and that's going to be no trouble for Salgado. That'll bring us to the top of the 5th here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. The Bison trail at 3-0 versus the Canyon County Spuds. We'll be back right after this. Cooper Hack will step in as the first pitch will go by him for strike one. Here in the top of the fifth, the Canyon County Spuds lead it 3-0 over the Gem City Bison. Second pitch will miss, also on the outside for ball one. 1-1 the count. Lucas deals home, and Hack's going to line it into right field. A nice sliding catch for Danielewicz, and that will be out number one after the fly out to right field.
Caleb Salgado. Right fielder, Salgado.
So that'll bring up the right fielder, Caleb Salgado. For the Bison, wearing number 4. First pitch swung on straight to the third baseman.
Top of the order for Gem City, center fielder number 50.
After that liner, right to Barricani. That will bring up the leadoff man, center fielder, Derek Wood. First pitch will miss. Down low for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, nobody on base for the Bison, as that one will paint the outside corner for strike one. Wood last night, 2 for 5 with 1 RBI, originally from Reedley, California. Student at Paradise Valley Community College. He'll pop it out to shortstop, and a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Spuds. As we head to the bottom of the fifth here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network, the Bison trail it 0-3. We'll be back right after this. Ty Volmer steps onto the hill to take the ball for the Gem City Bison, trailing 3-0 here in the bottom of the fifth inning. First pitch for him is going to be dealt to number 34, Tyler Stone. That'll miss for ball one. Ty Volmer, with his beautiful handlebar mustache, will send the second pitch up for ball two. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs, nobody on base for the Spuds as they lead it 3-0 after the 3 runs pushed across in the bottom of the 3rd. Ball's going to be swung on and missed for strike 1, making the count 2-1. 2-1 will miss down low for ball 3, make it 3 balls, 1 strike, and no outs. I want to thank everybody for joining us on this Thursday evening on the Gem City Bison Digital Network, as that ball will paint the outside edge of the strike zone for strike 2, filling up the count to Stone. Full count coming from Vollmer. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be swung on, hit by his glove. Panton already going to second, not going to be able to get it to first in time, and that will be a single for Tyler Stone. I'll go ahead and bring up the left fielder, Tyler Castelli, wearing number 9 for the Spuds. Nobody out, runner on first. It's going to be Stone, who just got a single. First pitch of this at-bat, swung on foul into the left field territory. And that'll be down for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, no outs. Stone on first with Castelli in the box. Righty versus lefty, as that one's going to miss down and in for ball 1. Castelli last night batting .294, 1 for 5 with 2 strikeouts. That's going to be hit in the left field for a base hit. Stone will go around to second. And Castelli will be in at first. Runners on first and second for the Spuds as the catcher, Jeremy Keller, steps up to bat.
The catcher, number 7, Jeremy Keller.
Taller player with, as I mentioned before, an excellent pop time. I'm going to go ahead and take this time to thank all of our sponsors. Just going to go through a few of them right now. Advanced Comfort Solutions, Papa Murphy's, AD Martin Lumber, Mr. Jim's Pizza, Laramie Care Center, Drake Jeffries, and Montez the Mudman, as that ball will go ahead and go past for ball 1, as the runners will go ahead and advance 90 feet. So runner on second and third, 1 ball, no strikes. Vollmer deals to Keller. That'll be in there for strike 1. Taking a look at the scoreboard in American Legion Baseball in the state of Wyoming, the Sheridan Jets taking on the Gillette Rustlers, and the Cheyenne Hawks taking on the Wheatland Lobos. The 1-1 will miss for ball 2, make the count 2-1. Also, this happening in South Dakota, a bunch of Wyoming teams going up there. The Gillette Rough Riders taking on the Sturgis Titans, the Cheyenne Sixers against Mitchell, as that one's going to be lined into left field. Keller will go ahead and bat 2 runs in, so that 2 RBI single will put the Spuds up 5-0 over the Gem City Bison. That will go ahead and bring up Peyton Flynn. as Coach Tim Gansrow will come out to talk to Ty Volmer. While he does that, an excellent time to say thank you to more of our sponsors: Quality IV Care, Aspen Family Chiropractic, Marquis Meat Market, Chili's, Leggett Transport and Crane LLC, Grand Avenue Urgent Care, Nova Health Community Care Partners LLC, Blowdorn Lumber Company, Heartland Embroidery, and Kia of Cheyenne. Thank you to all of those sponsors. Without that, we couldn't be exactly where we are. 5-0. The Canyon County Spuds lead it over the Gem City Bison after that 2 RBI single from Keller. So that's going to go ahead and bring up Peyton Flynn. First pitch will be a ball. Ball 1 to Flynn with Keller on first. Focusing on the local guys at the Veterans Classic in Rapid City, South Dakota, Laramie, the Rangers, taking on Mitchell, South Dakota. Should have started at 2, as that one's going to be fouled back for strike 1. And the Rangers also taking on Pierre. That should have started at 4:30. We will pass along the updates for you when we can. 1-1 pitch. Down low for ball 2. Keller's going to go ahead and stay at first. 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Runner at first as they lead at 5-0 over the Bison. Looking at regional sports, the Colorado Rockies are playing the Atlanta Braves as we speak, and the Colorado Avalanche playing the Edmonton Oilers in Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals as we speak as well. 3-1 the count now after that ball missed down low. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that'll be popped up into shallow right field. A little bit of a battle as Salgado will go ahead and reach up over to make the catch for the first out. So that fly ball to right field will go ahead and bring up Zach Schwartzberg. So the runner will be at first. That'll be lined into center field. Wood giving chase, lays out for it, and has got the ball for out number 2. A quick 1 pitch, 1 out situation, and that'll bring up 2 outs. Also bring up Mason Levitt.
Second baseman, number 4, Mason Levitt.
So Mason Levitt steps in, 2 outs, and a runner on first. First pitch will be in there for strike 1. 0-1 the count now, 2 outs, with Keller at first. A swing. Levitt tried to check, was not successful, and that'll be a foul tip. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Levitt and the Spuds. Pitch will miss up high for ball 1 as Pezzanella popped up, almost daring Keller to go ahead and take one more step towards second. Levitt 0 for 2 on the day. Has a 1-2 count, and that'll miss up for ball 2. Now make it 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. With the runner at first. As they lead it 5-0 in the bottom of the 5th. 3-2 the count now as the count moves to full after that ball. The 3-2 pitch coming from Vollmer. The Casper, Wyoming kid swung on into shallow right center field. That's going to be picked up by Panton. So the fly out to the second baseman will bring us to the 6th inning here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. 5-0. Canyon County leads it over Gem City. We'll be back right after this. Quinn McCafferty steps in for the Gem City Bison as they trail this one 5-0 in the top of the 6th. First ball going to be across and swung on for a strike. McCafferty last night was 1 for 2 as he gets that up straight up the middle. A nice turnaround spin from Levitt to get the out at first. So after the throw, the nice scoop in the middle of the infield for the 4-3 putout, that'll bring up Justice Panton. 1 down for him, nobody on base. First pitch going to be in there for strike 1. Panton 0 for 4 last night with 3 strikeouts. Falls down as he takes a giant hack for strike 2. Zero balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Nobody on base for the Bison as they trail it. 0-5 in the top of the 6th. 0-2 will miss for ball 1, making the count 1-2. One-two the count. Lucas deals. Panton falls over again, this time after he strikes out. And that will be the second out of this half inning. A quick 2 up, 2 down as Nico Pezzanella
Catcher, Pezzanella.
now steps in for your Bison. First pitch going to be a check swing, as they say he swung on it for strike one. Pezzanella with 3 doubles tonight, as another check swing will miss out for ball 1. 4 RBIs and 4 stolen bases, so he's a menace on the base path. If he can get there, that is the thing. He's 7 for 20 on the year so far. 1-1 will be in there on the outside edge for strike 2. Last time he was up, he singled. Foul tip back to the backstop, and that'll keep the count at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on base as the pitch comes across, and that'll be a strike 3 way outside, and that will be the 3rd out of this inning. A quick 3 up, 3 down for the Bison as we head to the bottom of the 6th, here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. The Bison trail it 5-0 versus the Spuds. TJ Provenzano steps in relief for Ty Volmer here in the bottom of the 6th inning. He takes the hill against the 3rd baseman, Dawson Baracani, for the Spuds. First pitch from Provenzano coming in. That'll miss up high for ball 1. That's going to be a base hit into right field on the 2nd pitch. As Baracani reaches on a single. That'll bring us back to the top. Owen Bischoff, the center fielder for the Spuds. Wearing number 1, he steps in.
Fielder number 1, Owen Bison.
So Provenzano gives a leadoff hit in this inning as he comes in. Steps in, the pitch going to be in there for strike 1. Zero balls, 1 strike, nobody out, runner on first. To Bischoff, who's 0 for 2 on the day so far. Pickoff attempt over to first as Baracani gets back in time. 0 balls, 1 strike, no outs with a runner on first for Bischoff and the Spuds. Pickoff attempt once again over to first. Nice quick motion from Provenzano. 0-1 the count, no outs. As Provenzano deals to Bischoff, check swing did not go. So that ball will miss outside for ball 1. Once again, I want to thank some of our sponsors: Ivinson Memorial Hospital, Premier Bone and Joint Centers, Pepsi Wyoming Beverages, and Arrowhead County Candy, LLC. That ball going to be swung on for strike 2. One, two, another pickoff attempt over, and Baracani is going to be back safe once again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. As Bischoff steps back in with the 1-2 count. That'll miss up high for ball 2, evening up at 2-2. Still no outs. Still a runner on first. Provenzano checks back at first. Comes set at the waist, nods in, and sends it home in there for strike 3. Looking for Bischoff.
Right fielder number 13.
So that will be in there for the first out of the inning. Baracani still on first. First pitch upcoming of this at-bat for Provenzano. That was going to be in there for strike 1. Danielitz now up to bat. Last time he was up, he flew out to center field for the 3rd out of that inning. Pick off over to first. Again, not successful. Provenzano, definitely a guy that minds the runners on base equally and sometimes more than he does the batter at the plate. Ball will be inside for ball 1. Make the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Danielitz last night 0 for 2 with 2 walks. On the season 4-12. Again outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. With Baracani still on first base after the strikeout from Bischoff. That brought up Danielitz. Another pickoff over to first. Again, not successful. Two-one the pitch. Swung on and flown out to center field. Wood chasing it back. Backpedals and has no problem with it. Baracani retreats back to first, and that will be the 2nd out of this inning. So Baracani still at first, and that'll bring up Tyler Stone for the Spuds.
First baseman number 34.
The heavier set, first baseman. 2 outs. Runner still on first for the Spuds. Another pickoff. Provenzano sends it over to first, and it's almost like Provenzano and Webb are just over there playing catch. Two outs. First pitch coming from Provenzano. Finally, Barricani goes. A throw down to second, gonna miss as Panton will pick it up in shallow left center field. So Barricani will get a steal in. And Tyler Stone will go back and battle on the 1-0 pitch. Steps into the left-handed batter's box. Going to be righty versus lefty as Provenzano calls Pezzanella to come have a chat. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs with a runner on second. The last time Stone was up to bat, he reached base on a single and eventually came around to score one of the 5 runs that Canyon County currently has, up 5-0 over the Gem City Bison. One ball, no strikes. Provenzano pitches out for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs with a runner at second. Here's the pitch. Provenzano gets him to swing on it for strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Barricani on second. Just 90 feet away from where he plays in the field. 2-1. Will miss down low for ball 3, putting Stone in a hitter's favored count here in the bottom of the 6th. Three balls, 1 strike, pitched, and it'll be a liner into right field. Barricani is going to come around to score another run for the Canyon County Spuds. They lead it 6-0 off the RBI single from Stone. The 2-out RBI single will make the score 6-0 as that will bring up Tyler Castelli, the other Tyler in this lineup. Left fielder for the Spuds. First pitch will be outside for ball 1. Second pitch will be fouled off towards the left. Out of play. To even up the count at 1-1. 2 outs. Stone still on first. Pickoff attempt over to Stone. Not successful. As Provenzano will climb the hill once again. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Canyon County leads it 6-0 in the bottom of the 6th. 1-1 will miss outside for ball 2. That'll make the count 2-1 with 2 outs and a runner on first. 2-1 pitch. That'll miss outside as well for ball 3. Another hitter's count. Now to Castelli. 3 balls, 1 strike. Provenzano fires, and that'll be out for ball 4. So Castelli will be walked. That'll send Stone to second. 1 run pushed across in this inning so far. That's Barricani coming around to score after stealing second. And then getting pushed in by a single by Tyler Stone. Runners on first and second. First pitch going to be fouled back for strike 1. Pezzanello will throw it back to Provenzano. 2 very fun Italian names to say. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. With Tyler Stone on second and Castelli on first. Here's the pitch. Once again, swung on and missed by Keller. Keller had 1 strikeout last night. Was 0 for 3 in the game. So he's 1 for 2 here today. That ball will miss inside for ball 1. 2 strikes alongside that with 2 outs on the board and runners at first and second. The 1-2 pitch from Provenzano. It's going to be popped up into right field foul territory. The runners will have to retreat as Salgado could not make it over there. Count will remain the same as that was a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The Spuds still lead at 6-0 in the bottom of the 6th. Provenzano comes set. Steps off as Panton was supposedly calling for it, I assume. I should not say supposedly, presumably is the right word. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Provenzano comes set once again. Deals home to Keller. That'll miss out for ball 2. Pezzanello with a nice block as he throws it back to Provenzano and climbs back up that hill. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. 2's all across the board. Except for the score, that's 6-0. Ball's going to miss down and out for ball 3, filling up the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Keller and the Spuds potentially down to their last pitch of this half inning. 3-2, swung on, chopper. It looks like it's going to take a bad bounce. It's going to be a play at home, and the runner will come around to score at home. Stone, as Castelli will move up to second. As the ball took a bad hop, and both Godfrey and McCafferty were faked out by it. Couldn't quite grab it to get the what would have been an easy play if it was a routine ball over to first. But another RBI single will come and push another run across. 7-0. The Spuds lead it as that first pitch going to be fouled off for strike 1. Runners still on first and second, although this time different runners. Keller and Castelli, respectively. Ball will miss outside for ball 1. 3 straight batters make it on base after the first 3 batters. Well, the first batter which was Vericani. So that pitch will be in there for a strike. Made it on base with a single, came around to score. Then the next two batters came up and got out. Then Stone came up with a single. Now he's made it around to score. Two scores pushed across in this bottom of the ninth. 7-0 the score. That ball will miss for ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Runners on first and second. For Flynn, he'll hold his bat, and that one will come across for ball 3. Full count to Flynn, who last time flew out to right field. "3-2", that'll bounce in front, so the runners will go walking. There'll be a play at the plate, and that's going to be safe off the pass ball. 8-0. Canyon County leads it after Castelli will come across and score. Third run pushed across this inning as Flynn will go ahead and go walking. Head coach Tim Gansrow will come out and take the ball from Provenzano, give him a few parting words as he walks to the dugout, and a new pitcher will come in for the Gem City Bison. We'll tell you more about him when we come back here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Welcome back to the Gem City Bison Digital Network. The Bison currently trailing 8-0 as they bring in a new pitcher, number 44, Caleb Lafunor. In relief of TJ Provenzano. First pitch going to be inside, but fouled off by Schwartzberg. Playing shortstop, and so the count will be 0-1. Start things off for Lafunor. Lafunor comes set. A nice liner right to second base for the third out of this inning. The Bison get out of it, but not before pushing across another 3 runs. We head to the 7th inning here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. The Spuds lead at 8-0. We'll be back right after this. Luke Bannister steps up to bat for the Gem City Bison. Trailing in this game 8-0. Luke is still on the mound for the Spuds. First pitch will miss out for ball 1. 1-0 count as Lucas comes set. Deals home to Bannister, and that'll be a short chopper. Picked up by Lucas, and he'll get it over to Stone on first for a 1-3 out. That'll bring up Tyler Godfrey. As third base coach Jack DeLongshot comes over and asks the home plate umpire if that was a foul ball. So Tyler Godfrey will step in wearing number 7, the third baseman for this Bison team. Last time he was up, he struck out looking for the second out in the 4th inning. First pitch will be in there on the outside edge for strike 1. 0 balls, 1 strike, 1 out for the Bison and Godfrey. That pitch will be outside for ball 1, evening it up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on base. After the ground out from the pitcher to first base, that ball gonna miss 2 for ball 2. 2-1 is the count. 2-1 pitch, swung on. That's going to be a pop fly into shallow center field. The shortstop, Schwartzberg, will come over for no problem to get that out. That'll bring up Calvin Webb, first baseman. I want to thank some more of our sponsors, H&R Block, Polk Country, and the Black Tax Services, LLC. First pitch in there for strike 1. Also want to thank Michael Luby, Gary Crum, Bonds Brewing Company, Cook and Associates PC, and Laramie GM Auto Center. Second pitch going to be lined out into right field as Danielitz will come out with it. A quick 1-2-3 inning for the Spuds, and we head to the bottom of this 7th here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. The Spuds lead the Bison 8-0 as we head to the bottom of the 7th here in Caldwell, Idaho, home of the Canyon County Spuds. Lafooner deals home for the first pitch of this inning. It's going to miss up high for ball 1. Mason Levitt at bat, wearing number 4, the second baseman. Last time he was up, he flew out to second base. The count will move to 1-1 after that strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Nobody on base as that pitch will be down and inside for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike as that one's swung on and missed for strike 2. That'll move the count to 2-2. No outs, nobody on base. Lafooner deals home to Levitt, and that will miss inside for ball 3, filling up the count at 3-2. Full count pitch from Lafooner. It's going to be foul tipped towards the right side. Count will remain the same at 3-2. Levitt 0 for 3 on the day. Looking to get his first hit. 1 for 7 on the season, and that'll miss outside for ball 4. That'll send Levitt walking.
From Mesa Community College, your third baseman,
As Dawson Barricani steps up to bat for the Spuds. First pitch will be in there for strike 1, painting the inside edge. No balls, 1 strike, no outs. Lafooner deals home, and that'll be inside, barely missing Barricani. 1-1 the count. One ball, 1 strike. No outs, as that's going to be chop grounder to McCafferty at short. A nice stop by Webb to get the first out of the inning. That'll bring us back to the top of the order. Owen Bischoff.
Top of the order for the Spuds, your center fielder, number 1, Owen Bischoff.
Levitt will also advance 90 feet. No balls, no strikes. 1 out for the Spuds as Bischoff steps in. The original leadoff man. That first pitch going to be in there for strike 1 on the inside down corner. That'll make the count 0-1. Thank you to Smith Beverages, Kevin Evans, 80 Martin Lumber Company, Gardner's Pest Control. So that one's going to be flown out to right field. Salgado has no problem bringing that one in as Levitt will advance 90 more feet. 2 outs now for the Spuds.
Right fielder, number 13, Lucas Danielowitz.
As that'll bring up the right fielder, Lucas Danielowitz. Last 2 times up is flown out to right field and center field in order. First pitch going to miss down low for ball 1. Make the count 1-0. 2 down for the Spuds. Second pitch also misses. 2-1. Two-0 is going to miss also for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on third for the Spuds. 3-0 pitch will bounce at home. The ball's going to go back to the backstop. Levitt will come in to score, adding 1 more to the total, 9-0. As Danielewicz will go walking as well. That'll bring up Tyler Stone, stepping into the left side batter box. Two outs with runner on first after that passed ball. Lafooner comes set and deals home for strike 1. Zero balls, 1 strike. Pickoff attempt over to first, not going to be in time as Danielewicz gets back. Lafooner steps back onto the mound, steps off, wipes his chin and steps back on. 0-1 count, 2 outs as he looks to get out of this inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on straight to the third baseman. Gets the force out at second, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. But not before another run gets pushed across. 9-0. Canyon County leads it as we head to the 8th inning here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Nine nothing. The Canyon County Spuds lead it as they bring in a new hitter. Not a new hitter, a new pitcher. Number 19, Blake McFadden. Climbing the hill for the Spuds. Stepping in for the Bison, number 31, Cooper Hack. First pitch going to be in there for strike 1 here in the top of the 8th. 0-1 pitch. McFadden deals that in. That's going to miss down and inside for ball 1. 1-1 the count now. McFadden, a 4.50 ERA. Has 2 innings pitched all year with 1 strikeout. Pitch going to be swung on and missed. It might have foul tipped into Keller's glove as well, but either way, that will be strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs for the Bison. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Make that 2 strikeouts as he sends Cooper Hack down swinging. That'll bring up Caleb Salgado. Playing in right field. 1 out for him, nobody on base as he steps up in this top of the 8th. First pitch, bunt called. That's going to be picked up by McFadden and shot over to first. Stone will have the sure hands and a quick bunt attempt will go down as out number 2. That'll bring up the top of the order. Derek Wood now up to bat.
Number 15, Derek Wood. The center fielder, Wood.
2 outs. Nobody on base for Wood as he steps in. First pitch of this at-bat will miss outside for ball 1. Wood was 2 for 5 last night with 1 RBI. As that pitch will be swung on and missed for strike 1, batting .400 for a batting average. Currently, the Rockies trail the Braves 13-6 in the 9th inning. 2-1 the count. Two on the count now. McFadden deals home. That'll be fouled off into left foul territory. That'll even things up at 2-2. Currently in the NBA, Game 1 of the NBA Finals, the Celtics are leading the Warriors 119-105. 2-2. Swung on, and that looks like it's going to be foul left field territory once again. Colorado Avalanche take Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals in the NHL 4-0 over the Edmonton Oilers. Two-two pitch from McFadden. That's going to miss inside, and that'll fill up the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and nobody on base for Wood and the Bison. Full count pitch coming from the lefty McFadden. Deals in, that'll miss outside for ball 4, and Wood will go walking. That'll bring up Quinn McCafferty.
The shortstop, McCafferty.
5 of 14 on the year so far. Only 3 walks. 2 outs for the Bison with the runner on first. Pitch dealt home and swung on for strike 1. Runner on first here in the top of the 8th. Looking to hopefully not be blanked by this Spuds pitching staff. The 0-1 will miss up high for ball 1, even it up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Pickoff attempt over to first. Wood's going to get back just in time, as Stone will give it back to McFadden on the bump. 1-1's the count. McFadden deals home. That'll miss up once again for ball 2. 2-1 last night. McCafferty was 1 for 2 with 3 walks, 1 run, and 1 strikeout. 2-1 the pitch will be in there for strike 2. Make it even at 2-2 with 2 outs and a runner on first for the Bison. Two balls, 2 strikes. McFadden deals. Runner's going to go from first to second, although that won't matter as McCafferty swings on it and strikes out. 2 strikeouts in the inning and a bunt attempt spoiled here in the top of the 8th. We head to the bottom here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Canyon County 9, Gem City 0. Conrad Kish, a new pitcher for the Gem City Bison as we head to the bottom of the 8th here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network, trailing the Canyon County Spuds 9-0. First 2 pitches going to be strikes, 1 a called strike and 1 will be fouled off towards the left. Yeah, you heard that. 0-1. Kish deals. Product of Bemidji State and Bemidji, Minnesota. 1-2 the count. That's going to miss outside for 2-2. Castelli in there for the Spuds. Gets a swing and nice little chopper. Can't barehand it is Panton, and Castelli will go ahead and run through first. Z gets leadoff single here in the bottom of the 8th.
Catcher number 7, Jeremy Keller.
That'll bring up Jeremy Keller for the Spuds. Kish deals home for the first pitch of this at-bat. He'll miss up for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 0 outs. The runner on first. Second pitch also going to be ball 2. That pitch also misses out for ball 3, giving Keller an excellent hitter's count. Keller 2 for 3 on the day, with an average of .66. 3 balls, 1 strike after that pitch. Going to be in there for strike 1. No outs, runner on first. Kish deals, and that'll be the ball 4 that sends him to first base. So runners on second and first after a single and a walk. That'll bring up Peyton Flynn, the designated hitter for this Spuds team. First pitch swung on and missed by Flynn. No outs, runners on first and second. The 0-1 pitch. That'll miss. I mean, that won't miss. That'll be in there for strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch that one will miss for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch will be dealt in there for ball 2. Two. Kish deals. And the Maple Grove, Minnesota native will strike Flynn out for the first out of this inning.
Shortstop number 2, Zach.
That'll bring up Zach Schwartzberg, the shortstop for Canyon County. 1 out. Keller on first, Castelli on second. First pitch of this at-bat will miss up high for ball 1. (9-0) lead for the Spuds after scoring 3 in the bottom of the third. Missing a frame and then scoring 2 and 3 in the 5th and 6th. 2-0 the count. Two balls, no strikes. 1 out for the Spuds. 2-0 pitch will miss up for ball 3. Schwarber takes a look at his barrel, steps back into the box. (3-0). That'll miss outside for ball 4. And that walk will load the bases. Runners on first, second, and third. Schwartzberg, Keller, and Castelli, respectively, as that'll bring up Mason Levitt, the second baseman. As a meeting on the mound takes place and is done, Pesnella comes jogging back to the plate. As Levitt steps in. Righty versus righty here in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch going to miss up and in, excuse me, for ball 1. 1-0 is the count, and that'll be in there for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here for Levitt and the Spuds. Strike 2. Called to Levitt. Leadoff single, then a walk, put Costelli and Keller on base. And a strikeout by Flynn, and Schwartzberg got walked. So that pitch will be fouled off. And I'll keep the count the same at 1-2 with bases loaded. The Spuds lead at 9-0 here in the bottom of the 8th. That one will bounce for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And bases loaded. 2-2 pitch will bounce in front of home plate. For ball 3, loading up the count. Loaded count, loaded bases. For the Spuds. 3-2. That'll miss outside for ball 4. That'll walk a run in, and the Spuds put 10 up on the Bison. 10-0. As the bases remain loaded.
Third baseman, number 5, Bison. Barricani.
So after that walk, that'll bring up Dawson Barricani for the Spuds. First pitch fouled off towards the left, just outside of the Spuds dugout for strike 1. Barricani 0 for 3 last night with 1 strikeout. Tonight he's 1 for 2. With an on-base percentage of .750. 0-1 pitch will be flown out into right center field. Both the center fielder and right fielder are tracking it. Salgado will bring it down for out number 2. As Keller will come in to score the 11th run of the ball game, all by Canyon County, and Schwartzberg will advance to third. So that'll bring up the leadoff man, Owen Bischoff, with runners on the corners. First pitch, Kish deals. That'll miss up high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs for the Spuds. Kish will send it, and that'll miss up high once again for ball 2. Bischoff 0 for 4 tonight, with an on-base percentage of .200. That'll be lined into left field, almost brought down by McCafferty, which would have been a nice play. Runner's going to come in to score. And they'll call him safe at third. So Schwartzberg will come in to score the 12th. And Levitt will come around to third on the
Right fielder, number 13.
RBI double. So Levitt will be at third, Bischoff at second, and Danielewicz at home plate. First pitch will miss out for ball 1. One ball, one strike, one out. As Kish deals, it'll be fouled back for strike 2, putting the count in favor of Kish. Danielitz 0 for 2 last night with 2 walks. Tonight so far he's 0 for 4 with an on-base percentage of .200. Pitch gonna miss outside for ball 2, evening up the count at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Going to be fouled. Keep the count the same. Last time Danielitz was up, he got walked to first. The time before that, in the 6th inning, he flew out to center field. Before that, in the 4th inning, he flew out to right field. The pitch will miss inside for ball 3, filling up the count. 3-2. $13-0 as that one's going to be fouled off. Keep the count the same at 3-2. With 1 out and runners on second and third. Going to be fouled off once again. I want to say thanks to the rest of our sponsors: Lariat Realty, LLC, Hilton Hotel Investment Services, Motive Coffee Company, and Blue Mountain Bookstore. Thank you for all of your patronage and dedication to the Gem City Bison. Backer to Kish. He loses his glove and gears up to throw nowhere. As Levitt will come in to score. And Bischoff will make it to third off the single from Danielitz. Looks like Coach Aaron Nielsen is out there giving a talk to Kish. So coming up to bat next, number 34, Tyler Stone.
If your name is Michael Miller, congratulations. You took a picture of Joe Boo, uploaded to your Facebook, and tagged Spuds Baseball Club. You are the winner of a brand new Spuds game hat.
As Coach Nielsen will go back into the dugout.
Michael Miller. Now batting, first baseman number 34, Tyler Stone.
So Tyler Stone will come up to bat now. His 4 runs have come across. Runners on the corners, each of the corners now for the Spuds, as first pitch going to miss out for ball 1. One-oh pitch will miss for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes, 1 out with runners on first and third. That one's going to be flown out to center field. Wood will follow it. It'll hit off the wall. He'll pick it up and get it in. One will come around to score. Another will come around to score. And another one will come around to score. Bases clearing. double for Tyler Stone.
Our left fielder, number 9, Tyler Castelli.
As we bat around the order, here in the 8th, 6 runs scored in the bottom of the 8th here. First pitch will be in there for strike 1. Pitch will miss outside for ball 1, evening up the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. With Stone at second. A big hack. Will be swung on and missed for strike 2. Tyler Castelli earlier in this inning hit a single and eventually came around to score one of the 6 runs. Pitch will miss down low for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Castelli 4 for 4 on the night so far. Going to make it 5 for 5. It'll foul off into left field foul territory. And the count will remain the same. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out for the Spuds. Leading the Bison 15-0 in the bottom of the 8th. That pitch will miss out for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. With 1 out, runner on second, and that'll miss up and out for ball 4. And he will walk Castelli this time.
The catcher, number 7, Jeremy Keller.
So Jeremy Keller will come up to bat now. The catcher. Earlier on this inning, he got walked and eventually came around to score one of the 6 runs. So runners on first and second. First pitch in there for strike 1. Zero balls, 1 strike, 1 out, with runners on first and second. It's going to be swung on into center field. Derek Wood will come in and make the catch to give it out number 2. Stone will come around to score one more for the Spuds. As Castelli will reach around to third and Keller will be at first. After that single, that'll bring up Peyton Flynn. Two outs now for the Bison, with runners on the corners. First pitch will miss for ball 1. "16 runs versus Gem City's 0. That ball will miss up and in for ball 2. Excellent job by this Spuds pitching staff, holding the Bison to only 1 hit this whole entire game. And 0 runs. That ball will miss for ball 3. "3-0, and that'll be the 4th ball. Loading the bases once again for Kish. 2 outs, and here comes head coach Tim Gansrow out of the dugout. As the Bison just can't seem to finish this one out. Gonna go ahead and take the ball from Kish. And another pitcher will come in. We'll tell you more about it when we come back right here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Canyon County leads it 16-0 over the Bison. here in the bottom of the 8th. Now pitching for the Gem City Bison, number 3, Tico Pereira. Didn't play today, had an off day today. Is that first pitch going to miss outside for ball 1? Has had 1 appearance so far this year, although he's primarily an outfielder for this Gem City Bison team. Hit is going to be into center field. 1 runner is going to come in to score another run. 17-0 as Castelli comes around to score. So Schwartzberg will get a single as Flynn will move to second and Feller will move to third. 13th batter of this inning. 17 runs. 8 runs in this half inning. 1-0 the count. 2 outs. Pitch going to miss down low for ball 2. 2 balls, 0 strikes, bases loaded. And that'll be fouled back for strike 1. Two one. That pitch will make it 3-1. As Pereira deals it home. That'll miss inside. Walking another run in for this Canyon County team.
Third baseman, number 5, Dawson Baracani.
So now Dawson Baracani will come over. Step up to the mound. 2 outs here in the Bottom of the 8th. 18-0 is the score. They're kind of going to swing on that one. So that'll make the count 1-1. One ball, one strike, 2 outs. The pitch will miss for ball 2. Last time he was up earlier on in this inning, he flew out to right field. 2-1, check swing. He's going to say you went around for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes with a runner on each of the bags. The 2-1 pitch from Pereira. Golf swing, fouled backwards. Going to leave the count at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs as Pereira will miss once again for ball 3, making the count full. Full count pitch from Pereira. That will be swung on and fouled. That'll keep the count the same. 18-0 here in the bottom of the 8th. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pereira sends it home, and it's going to be cut right up the middle. McCafferty will get it over to first for the final out in this inning. We head to the 8th inning, the 9th inning, excuse me. Here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network, the Canyon County Spuds lead it 18-0 here in Caldwell. We'll be back right after this. Justice Panton steps up to bat for the Gem City Bison, trailing the Canyon County Spuds 18-0 here in the top of the 9th. First pitch swinging, and that's going to be strike 1, as that was a foul tip. Second pitch swung on, and that's going to be straight to the second baseman. Levitt with an excellent play. So the line out to second base will bring up number 26, Nico Pezzanella from Northern State. 1 out, nobody on base for the Bison. McFadden still in for the Spuds. Oh, 1 pitch upcoming from McFadden. It's going to be swung on and missed for strike 2. Zero balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. As the Bison are really just clawing for their dignity at this point. 3 balls, 3 strikes, and that'll set Pezzanella down. As that will bring Luke Bannister up.
Designated hitter, number 10.
2 outs for the Bison. Trailing 18-0 in the top of the 9th. Last chance for the Bison. First pitch, swung and a miss, 4 strikes straight in a row for McFadden. McFadden comes set. The 0-1 will miss outside for ball 1. Make the count 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs for the Bison and Bannister. Bannister swings and fouls it back for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on base. A last-ditch effort for the Bison down to their last strike. The 1-2 pitch from McFadden swung on, fouled back. The count will stay at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The Bison trail at 18-0 versus the Canyon County Spuds. Here's the pitch. Fouled back once again. Count will remain the same. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bannister brings his bat around, puts it over his shoulder. McFadden, here's the pitch, and that'll miss inside for ball 2, evening it up at 2-2. As Bannister had to lean out of the way in order to not get hit right in the shins. The 2-2, same place virtually for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on base for the Bison. The 3-2 pitch from McFadden. That's going to be swung on into right field. That's going to be the final out of this game. Danielitz puts it out. And the Canyon County Spuds get their first win of the season. 18-0 over the Gem City Bison. We're going to take a quick break and wrap things up for you and send you home and get you ready for tomorrow. Thank you for joining us here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Final score tonight here in the aftermath of the Canyon County Spuds versus the Gem City Bison. Canyon County wins this one 18-0 to take home their first win of the season. The Bison fall to 4-4 on the season. Final score 18-0. Off of the hand of the starting pitcher, Lucas. Just a reminder, make sure to join us again about the same time, about 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, for the third game of this 5-game set between the Gem City Bison and the Canyon County Spuds. So far, the series is tied up at 1-1. We'll see who takes the series lead tomorrow night at around 7 o'clock. And make sure to join us at around the same time as well on Saturday and 5 o'clock on Sunday for the final 2 games of this series. Final score 18-0 here in Caldwell, Idaho. We will send you all home, and make sure to join us tomorrow for some more excellent baseball here in the Independence League. And as always, thank you for joining us from everyone here at the Gem City Bison, all of our owners, all of our personnel. We want to thank you for making this what it is. And as always, feel the charge. Good night, everybody.